Play no games. Freaky. I could learn a lot from you, gotta come teach me. You a little hot girl, you a little sweet too. Sweet like Kelly, sweet like peach. I could tell you crazy, she kinda seen it on the gram, trying to see that shit. I know I get her cause I like that. She can lock it down, I can tell by how you seen how you did, homeboy, so please take it. Good to have me on your side, I ain't saying that you. This guy's talk, but I ain't. Hey. No. Seen how you did, homeboy, please take it easy on me. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. I don't wanna play no games, play no games.
Welcome to Love Lies and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notifications so you can be notified every time I go live. Good morning. Sorry about that. I was trying to do something really quick, and that's what I get for doing stuff last minute. But I got 2 dogs running around here. I'm trying to get a delivery because we're getting some stuff done on our house finally. So we're doing some things in 2022, guys. But this isn't something that you're going to probably readily see. I mean, I'll show you guys once it's done, but it's a major project, but it's not something like interior, it's exterior. So I'll show you guys though once it's done. Let me delete this. This didn't come through as a transparency. Okay. Okay, my bad, sis. My bad. Normally I'm better. I'm done with this type of stuff before I go live. But I wanted to say good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I still got a puppy outside. I gotta let in. So give me just a minute. I want to say good morning to everyone. I think Shay was first in the house. Good morning, Shay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to BougieGang Gang. Guys, yesterday we did a replay, rebroadcast. Like, don't get it twisted. There's some people out here who want to be what's popping, but clearly you're not what's popping. Because if you were what's popping, you would spend more time talking about yourself. And maybe this person does talk about themselves. I don't know. I've never been subscribed and I don't listen. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is that, you know, typically people talk about what's popping and I must be what's popping. Okay. So at the end of the day, girl, bye. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And we are going to talk about what's popping to us because we like to watch these YouTube channels and these mommies running amok out here, of which I'm not one of them. I am certainly not out here running amok. Okay. So good morning, good morning, good morning, Shay, Mary Blue, moving in silence. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. I hope that you guys are doing wonderful. Erica, how are you, baby? Natalie, Mastermind, Lonnie Love, Ty Cherie is on her way to get her bags and her coins. Okay. Don't let anyone get it twisted for you. They can say it's coins all you want. It's pennies, it's drips, it's drabs. You can't make dollars without pennies. You can't make stacks without these dollars. Okay. At the end of the day, it all spends the same. So people that like to down you for what you're making, don't ever let anyone down you for your hustle, period. Okay. If that's your hustle, that's your bag, that's your bag. Because there's a lot of people sitting on the sideline with empty pockets and dust. Okay. Nubian Empress, good morning, hon. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Miss Pam, Ms. Mugga, Jeannie S. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Ms. Mugga, Latoy. How are you, boo boo? Love Noel. I think I said mastermind, but for the 2 times, good morning, boo boo. Virgo Diva, catch up. What's good, hun? Let's keep it rolling. Renee, boo boo, baby. Taylor, good morning, boo boo. Monique White, good morning. I hope everyone had a wonderful Sunday, a wonderful Monday. We did members and mods. It felt like Sunday to me yesterday just because my husband was home. And you guys know he's an electrician. We don't have a janitorial business in California. There's someone who has the exact same name as my husband in California with a PPP loan. Don't get it twisted. Don't let anyone out here tell you if we had a PPP loan, girl, I wouldn't care. If we had a business and qualified for one, I would just tell y'all to take a good dose of STFU, okay? But at the end of the day, we don't, and I don't even know what the laws and regulations are, but I'm sure I could find something about applying for PPP loans in states that you don't reside. So, yeah, we don't reside in California, okay? And anyone who's got a receipt, understand why they redacted the receipt, basically highlighted over the state because it was California and your girl lives on the East Coast, okay? And we don't have a janitorial business, okay? Shouts out to all of the Jana King, all of the janitorial businesses out there doing their thing, keeping all of these office buildings and professional spaces clean and free of Rona, okay? But we're not one of them, okay? Y'all, stop trying to find stuff on us. We just live a boring, married, full of love life here in suburban North Carolina, minding some of our own business until I get up on this microphone and start talking about the YouTube channels that I love to watch, okay? With a few thousand of my good goods, okay? Period. All right? Not trying to put everyone's name and clicking off. It all disappeared. Good morning, everyone. Not trying to put everyone's name and clicking off. It's all disappeared. I'm not sure what you mean, Love Noel. I don't know if your comment got zapped by a bot or something. I'm not sure what was going on, but y'all, it is exhausting. I like to just give a full hey everybody, good morning. I may have skipped some people, so bubble it up at the end. NC State, good morning. Dr. Amira, good morning. Bella, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for dropping my link tree, Shay. You are a sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, okay. I think I got everybody. If I didn't, boo boo, I'm sorry. Let's move on. Ruthie Bay, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yvette James, good morning. Um, Good morning, everyone. Guys, get just a minute. Let me go get the puppy from outside. They were doing their business, so they could be nice and calm when I go live. And I kind of got thrown off a little bit because somebody making a delivery rang my doorbell, and then it kind of threw me off of what I needed to do. And then I wanted to make sure I was locked up, nice and tight in here. Um, oh no, it was my fault. Okay. No worries, boo boo. I just wanted to make sure everybody's okay. Okay, okay. But you guys already know. If you didn't know yesterday, if you're new here, this chat belongs to Bougie Gang Gang. If you're Bougie Gang, whether you're bougie with a official or you come here every day, okay? Look, all the support matters to me. I don't quantify or qualify the support level by whether you are a member, whether you're not a member. If you come through and you're supporting your girl, and it's the watch time that matters. If you're watching these videos, I appreciate that. Trust and believe. So this chat belongs to Bougie Gang Gang. If you want to come through here and state your piece, please feel free to do so. At the end of the day, you come through respectful and you are treated like a friend. You come through disrespectful, you are treated disrespectfully. Okay. Um, and again, this is a commentary on YouTube channels we love to watch. and your girl has been engaged in separating the real from the fake for a long time now. Okay. Period. All right. Um, so let's go ahead, guys. You know, we just got out of Clout Miss. Give me just a minute. Let me go get this puppy in the house, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit on this little break real quick. So give me about 2 minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay. All right, I'm back. I'm not gonna make you listen to all that unless you really wanted to. Guys, good morning. Look, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right in. Olivia put up some really ominous posts. I saw some stuff yesterday, and I had a couple of people ask me, like, what's going on with Liv? Is she in the hospital? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, girl, you got to know she don't check in with me. I mean, she just doesn't. So I have no idea what's going on with that woman. I can't even begin to guess. I went to her Instagram, and honestly, I didn't even understand what was going on. I saw the post, and I honestly didn't even think anything of it, just to be quite frank. I mean, I am not that vested, and I'm not being funny saying other people are more vested or whatever, but at the end of the day, it didn't like pull at my heartstrings like, "Oh my god, what's going on?" I didn't think anything of it, to be quite honest. I mean, maybe I'm just a cold, heartless bitch. I have no idea. But at the end of the day, I didn't. It didn't hit anything. It didn't hit home. Okay, but you know, where there's smoke, there's fire. And a lot of you guys were asking what I knew. There was some conversation in the Discord, things like that. But your girl was not. I was unfazed. I hate Love Noel's laughing. It didn't even hit my. I was just like, okay. Guys, I did do a video this morning. It's rendering now. It's kind of when you put a video together and then you have to, and then it kind of merges together as a video. So it's rendering now. So I don't want to mess up my video, but it is a Jasmine and Olivia like combo. So we'll talk more about this in the comments too. But yeah, girl, I didn't think anything of it. What did Michelle do? Can someone please confirm if they're able to see this message? Absolutely, Michelle D. Boo Boo, baby. Yes, we see you, honey. Yes. S. Wiseman, Happy New Year, my love. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Wintress, The Shenanigans. Yes, that's a wonderful title. Maybe tomorrow we'll call the live. Don't steal it, anybody. Don't steal it, because, girl, there are some note takers here. They're not just taking notes about what I'm saying, they're also taking notes about what we're doing. Okay. They're stealing disclaimers. There are some uncreative, copying assholes out here on the YouTube streets, and they're taking everything, girl. They're taking everything. Okay. But guess what? You can't take me. Bitch, you'll never be me. No matter how much you want to be me, no matter how you flat iron your hair, you get the best braider in town, bitch, you'll never be me. And you can't have me, okay? Boom. Say that. Say that shit. Thank you, love. Well, I laugh at you, okay? I spend no time thinking about you, period. Okay, Olivia, MIA. That means Olivia's nickname is not Olivia Mia, Okay. For any of you who thought for a second it was Mia, it's missing in action. Action, guys. Olivia is missing in action. When was Olivia ever in action? Olivia probably gets in action in that bedroom. That's what keeps her in trouble, right, Dr. Amira? Dr. Amira is a lady on these YouTube streets that I love. She's so wise and she's woke and all of the things, along with Tarot Card Bay, along with all of you baddies. If you're up here in this chat right now, if you're watching, you have baddie potential. In the bushes, there's some bad bitches out here. They just don't want to be bothered with the bullshit. But if you know you're not a baddie, it's okay. You have baddie potential, but either you haven't come into it yet, and that's okay, or you are trying so hard to not, but you still want to come here because you want to hear what bad bitches talk about. Period. Good morning, Dee Dee Campbell. Happy New Year, boo boo. Happy New Year. Tarot Card Bay is not only is she a bay, she is gorgeous. She is our very own Yonsei out here on these streets, and she's got a gift. She's super duper insightful. And if you want to go get some tarot, and not get all deep with it, go check her out. If you want to get your own private session, check her out. Okay. Um, and I don't know what the rates are. You'll have to talk to her. But if you tell her that you're bougie gang, she may throw something at you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we all have to make our coins. Us never them. Absolutely. That's my favorite. That's my favorite motto. Us never them. Okay. Team us. We don't care about you, right? According to Chris Breezy. Yes, it's always team us. All right. Period. Um, but yeah, guys, Olivia is missing in action. Girl, is this a pregnancy prank? Has it all been a pregnancy prank? If she's having a baby at this time of the year, unless it's coming extremely early and it's extremely premature, then it would probably not be Zoloban's. It would be more like Brandon's or whoever else she was messing with. We know that Olivia's like her box is like a warehouse, and it goes from the manufacturer to like the Amazon storage to the back of the retail establishment. Like that box has been around. Okay. Is this a pregnancy prank? Is this Brandon's baby? Remember, Brandon dropped her off in Florida. He helped her get back to Florida last year, and he was there up until right around Valentine's Day. So, is it possible she could have been pregnant with Brandon's baby? I just can't imagine that as much sexing as her and Zolo were doing, he couldn't tell whether she was fat or pregnant. I mean, I just don't understand. We know that she's big, and he says that she was waterbed. She had a waterbed belly and all of those things, but we just don't know how and I mean, girl, maybe he liked a big woman like that. At the end of the day, I don't know that he couldn't tell whether she was just fat or whether she was pregnant. Okay, we know that Jasmine wasn't just fat. Jasmine produced a baby. There were a lot of people who thought that Jasmine was not pregnant, but she came through with the flow, making it make sense. Good morning, hun. Southside Black Beauty. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, I know Flow, making it make sense. You've posted some stuff on your channel regarding this matter. Go check out there's a link to some legal information over there if you want to go check it out at Flow, making it make sense. Monique White, good morning, hun. Good morning. Yes, subscribe to Real Talk Bougie, guys. I'm not saying I'm not going live on Francoise Vlogs, but vlogs that are like live streams that probably would have taken place over there will probably be taking more like place on Real Talk Bougie, because I really just want that channel to be my vlogs and replays of my Instagram lives. I'll go live over there every blue moon, but you'll find me if I'm going live and it's me talking to you guys and us talking about us, and we team us will be talking over at Real Talk Bougie. Okay. um when we talk them, that's over here. Okay. This is where we talk them. Anyway, so Francoise Vlogs is where you find my vlogs. I will drop a vlog today. kind of our New Year's current. I'm back on my regular schedule of Tuesdays, Thursdays, and weekends. So if you guys have been supporting the vlog since Vlogmas, if you didn't know I vlog, I did Vlogmas for the fourth year in a row. And if you want to get caught up on what we do over here for the holidays, you can do that. Okay. There's 4 playlists. All right. There is 2019, 2020, well, 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. Okay. Okay. Don't let anyone tell you that the reactors don't do anything but just talk about other people. Bitch, stop lying. Okay. Your girl can't do everything. Um, well, I guess maybe I can, but I don't. Okay. A bad bitch picks and chooses what's worth her time. Just because you can doesn't mean you have to. Um, okay, Olivia, that may be something that you should learn. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Okay, period. Olivia is missing in action, guys. Is this a pregnancy prank? Is she having Brandon's baby? Is she trying to save her neck? Is she depressed about her own drama? Okay. Now, let's talk about it, right? Okay, pregnancy prank. Is Olivia above a pregnancy prank? No, she's not. I think that's how I met Olivia. Good morning, Victoria Love. Hey, boo boo. Host of YouTube has the receipts posted of Olivia's shenanigans on Instagram. Allegedly, she has taken down her Instagram page. Nobody cares. At the end of the day, in the summertime, if you remember, any of you guys who were worried about your girl, and I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about her. She took her Instagram down for, I don't know, maybe a week before. It could have just been a few days. I don't even know. When she said she was leaving YouTube, she still has up butterfly lashes. Don't get it twisted. All right. And last time she took her page down, she took it down. She's making money off of Instagram. I guarantee you she didn't delete it. She probably hid it or whatever the functionality is. I have never even investigated trying to take my channel down because for what? Just don't come to it. Like if you're if you're that out of control that you can't handle yourself and to not click on Instagram, then you need to pray, okay? Guys, don't forget to get these likes up. Mommy, go ahead. Go ahead. Eat. You guys need to don't forget to elevate the energy by clicking on the like button. We have 283 in the morning, and we are probably about 60 likes short. I always kind of try to keep this 50% rule because I just feel like at least 50% of the people watching appreciate that someone gets up early, does what they say they're going to do, and shows up on a regular basis because there's too many people out here that don't do that. Okay. All right. Doesn't make me better. It just makes me consistent and it makes me a woman of my word. I don't have time to be out here for the bullshit. Right, Shakalaka? Yes. She can reactivate. She can reactive her page. She's just trying to stir up drama. Absolutely. She wants us to talk about her. So, bitch, we going to go back. Okay. We're going to go way back to the beginning of the year. We might even go back to before the beginning of the year. We're just going to go back. Okay. Olivia has engaged in pregnancy pranks before. Good morning, marriage and marijuana, excuse me, with Mr. and Cakes. Okay. Period. Good morning. Olivia, when I first got to Olivia's channel, I think she was pulling a I'm pregnant. Let me tell him I'm pregnant again. And they had literally just had Ryan. And she tries to use that as Gerard not loving or not wanting his kids. But at the end of the day, mommy, hush. At the end of the day, this was a working class family. And I mean, working class. Gerard was working like some sort of a labor type job. And he was working towards getting, I think, like his CDL. And I don't know how much money he was making, but homegirl was at home with 3 children and a job probably not paying maybe $15, $16 an hour, if that much. So he didn't have his CDL yet. They were making a lower income. She was doing food stamp hauls, so they were getting some sort of public assistance. They were not married yet, so she might have even been getting a check, okay? And this bitch put out that he wasn't supporting his family. Meanwhile, this guy came home from work every day, okay? He was doing laundry all the time. He was getting the kids ready for bed as she was on live stream, okay? All of those things, all right? But Olivia did a pregnancy prank, basically telling a hardworking man who is trying to make ends meet for his family and a young couple at that. The wife has no, or the soon to be wife, or the eventual wife had no high school diploma. And this is a man who's trying to get a GED, clearly to get a better job to help support his family, which he eventually did. And there's another woman reaping the rewards of that, and his children are reaping the rewards of that. But his wife is not, because she's a low life. Okay. She engages in what's called low life living. Okay. Period. That's my opinion. You guys might not agree with that, but that's what I have to say. All right. Um, she tried to tell a hardworking man who's trying to support three children and a woman that does not work, who just had a baby, who is still breastfeeding an infant, that she's pregnant again. And he had a reaction, which it was like, why you keep getting pregnant? What's going on? Like, this is not people who are engaging in having more babies because they're family planning and they're at a certain age where they can afford to have multiple babies. This is someone who's like, damn, what the fuck? Like, seriously, slow down. That's the way I took it. And people can spin it however they want, but at the end of the day, I think that when people are going outside the plan, or you can't see a future, like, I'm sure if she would have had another baby, Gerard loves his children and I'm sure it would have been fine, but the initial reaction wasn't what she was hoping for, okay? But true to Olivia, she posted it. So is she above a pregnancy prank? Absolutely not. Was she involved in a pregnancy prank with Strong Mommy Chrissy? Well, Strong Mommy Chrissy didn't know that. Strong Mommy Chrissy said that she was pregnant and had a miscarriage and all of the things. I'm sketchy on details on that because I wasn't even prepared to talk about that this morning. But Olivia wanted to talk about that she was pregnant one time and she was getting ready to go have a termination and found out she was pregnant with Ryan. And then she was pregnant when Strong Mommy Chrissy was pregnant. But then she got on here with tears talking about she had a miscarriage. She accused Strong Mommy Chrissy of taking an Amazon test. And then all along, guess who was really pregnant? Strong Mommy Chrissy did a boom. Girl, I don't know who is calling. Girl, I don't know who's calling. If you, girl, someone Plano, Texas, I don't know. Okay. She basically was going back and forth with Strong Mommy Chrissy about being pregnant, not being pregnant, and whether Strong Mommy Chrissy miscarried and ended up getting pregnant. No matter what, Onyx is here. Okay. She had just had Blaze and then she produced Onyx. Okay. Onyx has got to be almost 2 years old now. Maybe he'll be 2 this year. Maybe. She could even be almost 3. I don't know. Time is flying, guys. Blaze, she says Blaze is 3. So Blaze is getting ready to be 4 this year. Onyx definitely could already be 2 and getting ready to be 3 because Homie has been around for a minute, Mr. Rod. Rod's been around 2 years this summer, and Lil Homie was here before Rod, so she already had him. So it's quite possible Onyx is getting ready to be 3, guys. So time is really flying. Okay. At the end of the day, Olivia is not above, you know, one upping or pregnancy pranking or saying, I don't know if this is a pregnancy prank, if she meant for it to go this far. I don't know. She could be having a baby. Let's go on to the next one because 24% of you at the moment are saying it's a pregnancy prank. Having Brandon's baby, I mean, they were fucking. It's possible. Were they using protection? I don't think she's a protection type of chick. I think she likes to get that raw and that real, and I think he was probably stroking her out. He was over there last Christmas. They were walking through Christmas Village, and he had on his dad Dallas Cowboys sweatshirt or dad vest. And I don't think that it's out of the realm of possibility that Olivia could be pregnant with his baby. Why not? Why not? Why not? Right? It's all possible, right? I'm just curious of what she will do with the stuff from her registry. Well, if she's having a baby, she's going to use it. If she's not having a baby, she's going to do like what she did when she put up a registry when she said she bought a home that she did not purchase. Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying, Yvette? Olivia is not above putting up a registry under false pretenses. Even Bougie Gang sent her wine glasses when she alleged that she purchased a home, okay? That she did not purchase, it was a rent to own. And you know what? Look, she doesn't need, look, shouts out to anyone out here who never finished high school and doesn't even have a GED. That's your business. So don't take this personally because I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to a woman who is on the YouTubes who thinks that she is smarter than everybody else and the bitch doesn't have basics, okay? For someone to think that you purchase a home and understand, and then you will understand why you did not purchase a home renting to own, period. And I'm not going to go in on that topic. At the end of the day, it doesn't make me better because I own my home and she does not. I don't care how anyone lives out here. I'm just going to be honest. Like, if you rent, if you stay, if you couch surf, if you hobo, if you bobo, if you live in a tent, if you live outside, if you live in a van, if you live in a van life vehicle, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. But if you purchased anything ever, you would understand that you sign a bill of sale. You get a deed, not a lease. If you have a lease, you are not the owner. If you can't file taxes on the property, you don't own it. Okay? If your name, if someone's coming to do some work, you want to go get satellite or someone's coming to do some work at the house and they ask you if you're the homeowner, not the renter, you don't own the shit. But she said she bought a house. Maybe she was a last ditch effort trying to keep her man, thought that having a house would get him. But going and getting a house behind your man's back is not the way to keep him. Okay? Lying, conniving, plotting, and planning is not the way to keep anybody in your life. Okay? So is she above a pregnancy prank? We already know no. Is she above having Brandon's baby? I don't think she's above having anyone's baby, especially if you don't use protection and you don't seem to have common sense. So is she having Brandon's baby? If she's having a baby today, it's possible it's Brandon's baby because the timeline wouldn't match for when they say they met, which was April. But I mean, Zolo could have been on her doorstep the minute that Brandon pulled out and burned back to Texas. We don't know because as we saw the other day, if Zolo is questioned, Zolo don't remember shit. I don't know. I don't remember, sis. I be high all the time. He don't remember nothing. Okay. So did he come through and pop through for a minute? Was it a long time before she allowed him to bring a duffel bag or garbage bags of clothes to her house? No. So I mean, girl, please. Okay? Is she trying to save her neck to the point okay. To the point that what is she going to do with the registry gifts? She's going to do like what she always does. I don't think she's pregnant at all. I think it's a pregnancy prank gone wrong. Them appointments she goes to could be for anything. It could be for damn diabetes. It could be for blood pressure. It could be for anything. Okay? The girl is morbidly obese. Like one of my friends says, morbidly obese. Obiska. You know, she's like, cheese Danishka, Starbucks, everything's it's like, girl, can you learn how to speak? Um, okay. Girl, she's pregnant for everybody. Girl, do you know who your baby daddy is? Okay. Can someone help her call Maury? Can someone from the Diaper Gang Gang please call and get her on Maury? Because Diaper Gang Gang, we got crybabies, we got people that can't hold their bladder, we've got adults that act like children, and I'm calling them Diaper Gang. That's what I'm sticking with in 2022. Okay, because you can call me whatever you want. Stuck up. She thinks she's all that. She thinks she's better. It's called Bougie Gang. Okay, boom. But if you can't hold your bladder, you're a fucking crybaby out here on these YouTube streets and you're a big girl acting like a little girl, I'm just going to call you Diaper Gang Gang Gang, okay? Go change your diaper, okay, babies? Okay? Okay to the babies? Them babies? Mama's busy now. The godmother is busy talking. Okay, boo boo, baby. Go change your diapers. Okay, period. All right. Okay. I don't want your man. I don't want your food stamps. I don't want none of your kids. I don't want none of that shit. Okay. Donkeys. Sorry. Stop playing with me. Okay. Stop playing with me. I don't know you. You don't know me. I like to clown. I like to pop my shit. At the end of the day, if you can't stand a good clowning, you can't stand to be out talked. Okay. Then don't come over here because girl, I won't bust a grape. I won't break a nail. You love going and running to the police department so much. Go to the police department on this. She called me diaper gang gang. Okay, I sure did. I sure did. Backpack, backpack. Okay. Period. You said it was up and it's stuck. So I'm going to talk and talk. Okay. Period. Okay. It's okay. Okay. Nobody knows who you are anyway. People who are here for me, they don't even know you. And the ones who know who you are, that's why they're laughing. Okay. But the other people are like, oh my God, what's going on? Fran's popping her shit. Yes, that's what I do. And it could be anybody. It could be anybody and everybody. But we don't shouts out cornballs in this chat, period. Okay. We give no free promos. All right. Okay. Okay. And guys, tomorrow I have a very special sponsor tomorrow. We have someone who's sponsoring a episode of Love Lies and Lace Fronts. Isn't that awesome? It's thank you 2022 is coming in with a bang. Okay? Yes. Speaking of banging, let's get back to Olivia. Is Olivia trying to save her neck? Is she trying to save her slorish ways from being exposed on the YouTube streets? I think it's a little too late for that. Girl, we know that you are a slore and you've been slutified around this whole entire YouTube streets. Fran was slut shaming, guys. She was slut shaming. Okay. Look, women who preserve their boxes and keep their box only to their man, it is something to be proud of because it's very easy out here to pull your pants down and get with any Tom, Dick, Harry, and Lorenzo. But women who are in the ministry of keeping to themselves and holding their boxes tight for the right man to come along and wife them up and treat them like the queen that they are, know the value in holding on to yourself. I doubt she's getting a gas sleeve, Medina. Her eating practices are way out of control. Somebody who's getting ready to get a gastric sleeve, I promise you, is not drinking a Starbucks caramel crunch frappuccino and eating a cheese Danish days before surgery. Okay. I've lost 75 pounds. I had a gastric sleeve over 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago now. And I still don't drink anything like that. I had about 6 ounces of eggnog, and I'm just going to be honest, guys, it sent me straight to the bathroom. Like, you can't really tolerate those type of heavy fat drinks because it's going to do a number on your little baby stomach. And the way she eats, she will be in the hospital or could potentially die. Getting a sleeve is not a joke. It's a tool, but it literally eliminates 80% of your stomach. But you still got to work out. You still have to be disciplined. Um, I'll just tell you this. There's a woman who I noticed recently who's been dropping major weight, and I was kind of worried about her. And today I said, you are losing a ton of weight. And she goes, "Oh, I'm fine, I'm fine." And because probably people have been asking her because it's time to update the wardrobe, right? And I said, "Are you a sleevey?" I said, "Did you get a sleeve?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "Me too." I said, "Congratulations." I said, "You're dropping a ton of weight." There's some people that are going to just drop tons of weight very fast. And if you are not a very large woman or large person, you're going to drop slower. And at the end of the day, I was not in excess of 300 pounds. I was in the high 200s, and I have lost 73 pounds as of this morning. Okay. And I've lost it super duper slow, excuse me. But there are some people who lose it very, very, very fast. And if she was getting a sleeve, that would be a great thing for her. However, The practices that they put in place, number one, I'll say this: when you are in the process of getting a sleeve, now if she's going out of the country, that could be a whole different thing. But if she's here in the United States getting the surgery, you cannot gain an ounce. If you walk in 333 pounds, you better not come in there 335. You better not. If you are increasing in weight, they will cancel you so quick. They will tell you to come back in 6 months when you're mentally prepared. Okay. And you have to be down before surgery. If your doctor says, I want you, you guys have watched 600-Pound Life. This is not any different, but they're not going to tell you to lose 200 pounds, obviously. But if you're 600 pounds, they're going to tell you to lose 100 pounds because you probably can very quickly if you follow the low calorie diet, even if you don't get and move your ass up. But Olivia is in the 300s, and maybe it's possible she needed to lose 75 pounds. If Olivia was in the process, so a long answer, if Olivia was in the process of getting a sleeve or a bypass, which at her size, they would probably do a bypass. She's too fat for a sleeve. I'm just going to be honest. A sleeve might not work for her as effectively with the amount of weight she needs to lose. She should probably go for a bypass, and bypass patients lose weight. The dramatic weight losses that you see most of the time are bypasses. Sleeves, you'll see 50 to 100 pounds of weight loss. Um, but a sleeve is not as dramatic as a gastric bypass. Gastric bypass, yeah, they're totally reworking your plumbing. A sleeve, they're cutting your stomach. But a bypass is, yeah, she's pushing 400. So I don't know. I think they probably would have recommended her a bypass. When I went, my doctor recommended me a sleeve. The doctor was like, you don't need to lose more than maybe 100 pounds, 125. It just really depends on where I wanted to be. If I wanted to be at 150 to 175, it was going to be from 100 to 125 pounds. And I've lost 75 pounds. So I'm at half of my goal. But it's a long road. And at the end of the day, I'm also 51, guys. But Olivia could be a good candidate for surgery, but it just depends on what she wants. Her eating habits right now, she could not possibly be in the regimen. I mean, 3 weeks before I had my surgery, I was on liquid diet. Any of you sleeveys in here or bypass patients, I know some doctors don't require the liquid diet, but mine did. And that's why I'm still in the habit of Premier Proteins. I drink a lot of soup. You guys hear me. At the end of the day, I'm not sitting here talking to you about my journey, but when you guys hear me, I'm sipping on some soup this morning. That's my breakfast, or I'm drinking my Premier Protein. Those are just my habits. Drinking my one coffee lasts me half the morning. Drinking Crystal Light, drinking sugar free, all of those things, guys. It's a lifestyle. It's not just getting a BBL and you've lost a bunch of weight. No, ma'am. It is a whole. Try and eat through that stomach, you will end in the hospital. There are people who die after vertical sleeves and gastric bypass surgeries because they tried too much to eat in their old ways and they end up busting through their new stomach. It's possible. It happens all the time. And people die. Like literally, it's awful. They perforate their stomach. And by the time they get to the hospital, if they can save what's left of the stomach, um, there are people who are severely damaged or they die literally. Okay, so it's a very 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 serious surgery, and they coach you a lot. This is not a surgery that's done overnight. And if you go to Mexico to get it done, I don't know what the prep is, but you can get sued in Mexico just as easily. So I don't know that they don't have a good success rate. But anyway, is she trying to save her neck from some lies? It's possible. It's very, 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 very possible, right? Because Olivia does a lot of lying. She lied about buying a house. She lied about a GED. She lied about purchasing. So did I say that already? She lied about purchasing her home. She lied about the GED. She's lied before about being pregnant. She's lied to her husband numerous occasions. She's lied to us. She's asked people to lie to us. What else has she lied about, guys? Um, she lies all over the place. I mean, I can't even think of everything right now, but my God, the lies, the lies, the lies. The major lies, she lied about a kidnapping. She lied to open up a GoFundMe. She has lied about domestic violence. She has lied about her divorce. She was saying that nobody was getting a divorce or divorce wasn't in process. Gerard has had a divorce in process for a long, long time. Olivia only just obtained a lawyer and tried to do a power move in Texas. We talked about this months ago when she tried to switch up court orders that have already been put in place in Texas. So she was trying to supersede what has been put in place in Texas by doing something in Florida, and a bitch wasted her money. Okay? All right? If she is lying about this baby, then she's lying about yet another registry. And at the end of the day, these are things that I don't know, people will get sick and tired of and address maybe with YouTube or not. I mean, I don't know. It's that's not my calling on here on the YouTube streets. I don't try to call out to you guys and blow dog whistles and tell you guys what to do and what not to do with this woman. I'm not going to tell you what to do with her channel, that you shouldn't. If I'm subscribed, you be subscribed. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys want to subscribe to her, great. If you don't, if you're not subscribed to her, that's your business. If you come here to get your Olivia updates, even better, because I appreciate that, because I cover that channel over here, so I can help you get your Olivia news. Okay. No wonder why she likes Keisha. They have so much in common. Ms. Gamer Glam, boo boo, baby. Yes. Flow making it make sense. Thank you, Monique. It really can be done. I feel better mentally than being heavy and restricted. Monique was saying, what? Congratulations, Flo. It can definitely be done. Flow making it make sense. I was 450 pounds with diabetes and high blood pressures. I lost it all, eliminating stress and consuming more water and cutting out salt and picking up sports. She needs to. So yes, obviously, and that's wonderful. Losing weight without a sleeve or a bypass is amazing. Honestly, for me personally, having the restriction for me is like wearing a waist trainer. Okay. Like, the fact that I consume less food, I love it. And also for my diabetes, the reason why it's good for me is because um I may eat like 4 or 5 times a day. So I start out this morning, I had a little bit of coffee. Then I'm sipping on some soup. I'm not even eating the noodles. I'm drinking the broth, right? Um, and then lunchtime will come, and then I'll have some, like, I'll eat some food. My doctor's always like, you need to eat. Any of you guys who are like on liquid diets, you've got to eat your nutrition. You can liquid diet all you want, but you're going to be nutrient poor. You need to chew on some spinach. You need to eat your meat. You don't need to always consume everything liquefied. There's some magic in the food, okay? Not getting everything, pouring everything down your throat. Um, and people who get that are typically not able to eat, and it's taken intravenously, and it's people who have food bags and things like that, that is designed for people who really can't eat. Trust me, it's not just bottles of Ensure. It's like medical grade, nutrient packed, nutritional packages, right? We're not meant to not eat. So we do still need to eat. But yeah, that's amazing, because yes, moving more, eating less, consuming less salt, consuming less sugar, those are the keys. That's it. If you want to know how to lose weight, Flow making it make sense. Yeah, she made it make sense. You eliminate stress, you you hydrate, you drink plenty of water, you cut out the things that keep weight on you, like salt and sugar, and find some things that you like doing. Okay? Period. That's it. That's it, and that's all. So congratulations, anyone out there in the weight loss, whether you're trying to lose 5 pounds or damn 500 pounds, it can be done. It can be done. And don't be ashamed if you get a sleeve or a bypass. That's your business. Number one, everyone doesn't have to know. And number two, even if you feel compelled to share your journey with people, at the end of the day, everyone's journey is their journey. If people are going to live 10 years or 20 years longer because they're not going to have a heart attack, a stroke, or kidney failure because of their the diseases that are caused by obesity, um, girl, amen. Okay, period. Um, all right. But there are people out here with bad eating habits who've had sleeves and bypass surgery, and let me tell you, going for those revisions, have fun with that. You know what I'm saying? Have fun with getting a revision. I honestly would never do that surgery again. I literally woke up from my surgery throwing up. It was awful. Um, the surgery, the recovery from the surgery was pretty tough. Um, it was painful, and I would never do it again. But um, I had a really good sleeve, and I can only eat but so much, or I'll be throwing up, or it'll be something else. So depending on the situation. So that means that my surgery was successful because it's doing what it needs to do. My pocket is small and my reflex is there that I stop. Christmas dinner, I had to go back to that plate 4 times over the span of 2 days. So Christmas and then the day after Christmas was when I finished it. It takes me 3 to 4 sittings to eat a plate of food. So it's okay though. You know what I mean? Like, don't cry for me. I'm okay with that because also back to the diabetic diet, it's better for you to eat more frequently, smaller meals than to sit and have a big meal. But yeah, but the original question, Olivia is not prepping for no damn sleeve surgery. She's just not. There's no way. I would not believe that. If she was, she would be taking on some different habits. Um it's the easiest with the less complications. When I heard what could happen with a bypass, not to mention the doctor didn't recommend a bypass for me anyway, I was like, "No, I'm good." I have a good friend that shows up here on the YouTube street sometimes, mostly on my other channel. She got a gastric bypass and she's got some complications with it. It's not awful, but it could include another surgery again to fix the problem. And she's lost a dramatic amount of weight. She looks amazing, and eliminated high blood pressure and all of those things. But any of you who are contemplating it in this year or on the path to it, just make sure that you're following doctor's orders, because the best way to ruin a good doctor's work is to not follow their directions. Okay. So don't do that. If you're going to spend the money, spend the time, be committed, or else just leave it alone until you're mentally ready. So, guys, we had 200 votes, 299, excuse me. 3% of you say she's having Brandon's baby. 26% of you are saying pregnancy prank. Um, 30% are she's trying to save her neck, which basically she's trying to tootsie slide away from these lies. And 39% is that she's depressed about her own drama. So let's talk about that. Olivia has created a situation where she punked a man for almost a decade. Okay. She punked a man named Gerard, who was growing up just like her. These are two people that got together in their very young 20s and made a family, okay? This is a man that was on a path of trying to do better and trying to do better and trying to do better to support his family. And Olivia was trying to do YouTube to eventually get away from someone that she felt like she was backed herself into a corner with, but couldn't be mature enough to just let him go. She's talked about on many occasions she didn't really want him. Those of you who remember, some of you OGs out here who are OGs from Olivia's back when she was living with the Webs, okay? You remember when we first met Niecy. You remember when her and Niecy were going out getting lashes. She was over at Niecy's house. They were in the bedroom talking about, she tried to get Niecy to talk about Life of Kiera, okay? And she was sitting there talking about how Gerard wasn't sexy, how much she didn't love him, how much she didn't want to be with him. And Niecy was giving her some old school married lady advice. Okay. Okay. Like, we argue, but we love each other. This could happen and then that could happen. Niecy was breaking it down for her in like a woman who has been raised by the old school and understands how marriage and relationships work. It's not going to always be your way, because if you unconditionally love someone, not that you're just going to lay down and be a doormat, but everything isn't going to be in your interest, because if he's winning, you're winning. If you're winning, he's winning. If you both are winning, you all are winning. At the end of the day, if you play your man, you play yourself. You play your wife, you play yourself. Period. Like, you guys need to understand this. So any of these men out there cheating, yeah, you're playing yourself, but you're also playing your wife. You're playing your relationship. You're breaking your covenant, okay? And you're not even just breaking your covenant with your spouse, you're breaking your covenant with God and yourself and your spouse, okay? Period, guys. I think Gerard was a hardworking man who was growing up. But this bitch didn't appreciate that because look at her mother. Look at her mother. Look at the mother, you see the daughter. Okay. Now, Raquel seems to stay away from the bullshit. Maybe Raquel's not cut from that cloth, but Olivia is. Okay. She's told us that they spent more time with Raquel's family than her family, her father's side. Okay. So, depending on how she's half Mexican, depending on how that family is, there's trifling ass anybody's out here. So just because they're Latino doesn't mean they're better. But at the end of the day, the family structure that they spent more time with was the Latina family, okay? And the black people were missing, clearly. Clearly, we know the black people were missing, okay? Because Olivia does not identify with the culture. She has none. She doesn't know what it's like to be a black woman. She stands on the outside looking in, feeling left out. Okay. Bitch, if you would take a walk inside and we would welcome you. But as long as you want to sit on the outside, looking on the inside, acting dumb as fuck, that's why you can't make a friend. Okay. Clearly, we know you're black, girl. We see you. We see you. But stop trying to fit in and just get in. It's not about fitting in, it's about being in. It's about being your fucking self. Everybody doesn't grow up down. I was one of the least down that there was, okay? I didn't fit in. I went to a pretty much an all white school and girl, there's the problems with that. Being the one of a few black girls. And then my last year of high school, I went to the school, my hometown school, and it was a middle class, upper middle class neighborhood. So all the black people had some, they had some coins. But at the end of the day, um, sometimes you're just not as down, okay? You're just not as down, right? And at the end of the day, what I realized about me is that I didn't have to fit in. I was my own vibe, and I had to grow into the vibe that I was. And when I became into my vibe, well, I met friends that were vibing like me. I was kind of maybe attracted to the wrong friends. But when I found out who I was, I found lots of friends. There was like a plethora of people who wanted to be around me, and that was good. But I also discovered how much of an introvert, how much I just love to be around me and my close little tiny pod, okay, of my husband and my daughter, okay. But this is a lifetime of lesson, all right. Um, Allegedly, Olive has to pay for her own filing fees since she appealed the judgment. This is why she's in the hospital waiting room. Girl, let me tell you something. The web we weave, okay. Oh, what a tangled web we weave once we start to deceive. Okay, that's an old school. I don't even know how old that saying is, but it's old. Trust me, it's like some damn 1859 old. Okay, um, I don't even know if I said it right. Let's see. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. Means that when you lie or act dishonestly, you are initiating problems and a domino structure of complications which eventually run out of control. Boo boo, baby. Okay, it's a Walter Scott poem. Okay, okay, huh? Walter Scott. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. Boom, baby. Okay. Um, Girl, anything you've done has not already been done. And at the end of the day, is she depressed over what she's done? I would be. I would be kind of feeling pretty foolish. Okay. I'd be feeling like my days are lost without you and I'm hurting so bad. Okay. A little bit of Ashanti there. Okay. Stop playing with me. Olivia, you've done this to yourself, boo boo. Okay. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. She was sitting around singing the blues. Though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. Girl, we can't stand when you talk about Gerard. Gerard has moved on, baby. He's moved on. He's not thinking about you. Maybe he wants you to be okay because he was married to you and he's got 3 kids with you. You took him through the shits. That's the reason why he hates you. This is the deal. When someone loves you, it is. When they hate you, it's because there is something about you that they really do love, because hate is a form of love. It's just negative love, okay? If you didn't know that, sit and think about it. Hate is negative love. You love them, but you don't like them, okay? All right? All right? When you feel indifferent, see, they always say with couples, when you're this is the deal. When you're in a couple situation, you're married, you're boo-booed, you're bait up. Um, as long as you're talking, it's still a good sign because you care. When you can communicate with someone, it's because you care, right? When communication stops, when it becomes, I don't fuck with you, I'm not talking to you, I don't want to hear from you, your voice makes me want to throw up. Period. It's not that I hate you, I just can't be around you, I don't trust you, you're a liar. All when communication stops, that's when it's over, baby. Okay? When someone cares enough to communicate with you, they're still trying. Okay? We see this on the YouTube streets. There are people out here who try to settle differences. Last month, we had an epic long, way too long live, but differences were settled, beefs were a little bit squashed, people got to get their, get their opinions off and things like that. The people who did not care and did not want to speak, maybe they didn't even know I was live. So I'm not talking about any and every situation, but at the end of the day, when you cannot communicate, when you cannot even yell at each other, when you're like, I'm done, they're done. They're done. Communication still means you care a little bit. Doesn't mean that you care in a love way. You could still you could care in a hate way, but you care. When a bitch don't want to fuck with you, understand they don't fuck with you. Period. Okay? Make no mistake. Okay? Cuz honestly, again, when I say someone is dead to me, they don't even exist. Period. I might pop my collar every now and again, but a bitch don't exist in my world. Okay, you make no differences over here. Okay, like I told you the other day when we talked about, the Wizard of Oz. Glenda the Good Witch told the Wicked Witch of the West, "Be gone. You have no powers here, bitch." Okay, keep in mind that was her sister. If you ever saw the story of Wicked, you would see the story of the sisters, okay? Glenda and the Wicked Witch of the East. The witches were sisters, okay? And she told her sister, "Get out, leave. You have no powers here." Okay? All right? What's going on with Olivia? Girl, we don't fucking know. I got a video that's going to come up later on today. I hope I see all of you back in the chat later. It does include some Jasmine. It's probably about 40% Liv, 60% Jazz. Just some girl, Jazz girl. Get your life all the way together. Stop playing with us too. Stop playing in our faces. Jasmine, I'm gonna talk about this briefly, and then guys, I gotta get on my Dougie, which means get on these coins. Um, Keys to Heaven, good morning, hun. Good morning to everyone who's come in. If I did not see you, Megan Claire, good morning. Southside Black Beauty, I know I spoke to you for the 2 times. That judge told her to go to a corner, but she want to jump off the porch. She did it to herself. If Olivia literally has lost custody, if she's depressed because you did too much. Look, doing the most and getting the least. We've been talking about that forever now, okay? If you can't shut up and sit down when people tell you to shut up and sit down, how many people do we see in prison right now because they couldn't shut up and sit down? Sometimes, even when you're not wrong, when someone has authority over you, and look, you guys might get mad at me for saying this, even if it's your husband, at the end of the day, when your husband, who is the leader and the captain of your heart should be, says, "Wife, I need for you to sit down right now." Even if you don't agree, maybe you need to sit down. And husbands, maybe if your wife says, "Look, slow down. I need you to get up off me, or I need for you to whatever, whatever." At the end of the day, when you love and care about someone enough and you love and care about yourself, sometimes you have to take the advice to be quiet. Okay? Stop. Stop the shenanigans. When you love your children and you know what's in the best interest of your children, you should shut up and sit your ass down. Stop talking about their father. Stop creating fugazi ass situations. One thing to me, if I was a presiding judge over a situation, I took a look at her channel and I saw this chatter about her shenanigans, her lies, her deceptions, and I found out this chick was truly not pregnant, I would be sending her for a psychological evaluation and I would be taking the kids. I'm just saying, okay? I would. But I'm not the judge and I'm not making the decisions. But based on the totality of the breadth of the work that she has put in over the past 2 years of shenanigans and foolishness, girl, you have written a one-way ticket for you to have to be going and visiting your kids. And I've said this numerous times. You better cut the shenanigans or you're going to be visiting those children instead of Gerard coming to visit those children and pick those children up. This is your fault. You created this situation. You broke the fourth wall. I never told you to address me, bitch. I never told you to. I never told you to address me. I never really addressed you. You called into me and Tasha Marie. Okay? For those of you who don't know, she called in to speak with us. Okay? There's a whole video when we were paneled up one day, and here comes Olivia. Okay? Period. If you have not seen the first Niecy World video on my channel, when I interviewed after we talked to Olivia, and Niecy came on live for the first time, giving all kinds of Mary J. Blige vibes, okay? She was giving us Mary J. on Per, all right? And you can get that story. Maybe we need to react to that. Maybe we're going to pull an old school reaction at least once a week or something, because I think it's fun, because your girl got almost 1,000 videos over here, not just about Olivia, about life, okay? Period. This thing called life where you're on your own, okay? Period. We've just been talking about it. Bitch, don't get yourself tickled that you think we're just talking about you. We're talking about these situations and these episodes you drop. It's not personal, boo-boo, at all. But while you're sitting here listening, hit the like button, okay? Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Everybody, I need for you to hit that like button. But while you're sitting here thinking that it's cute, that you are creating situations where you have people running your business, it's not. It's not. And then you want to address it because you have no other content. I'm sure, girl, we know you're creative as fuck. No one's saying you can't produce any other content. We're just saying you don't have any other content because you're focused on the wrong things. Instead of focused on being a mother and being a parent and taking care of those children and trying to look good in the middle of a divorce, You're busy sucking sausage with a questionable man in your house. You're busy buying hair and nails with Christmas money. Plotting and planning with your mother how you're going to go to the thrift store to buy gifts. I'm sorry. What kind of mother are you? Seriously. It's not cute. Girl, thank you for the super chat. I don't know who sent it, but I just got to thank you, Miss Pearl. Thank you. Yes. Because I like the sweet red, okay? From time to time with lots of ice. Because I have to watch my sugar. I will pack a cup. I will pack a BougieGang cup with a lot of ice and some wine and a straw. Okay, Miss Pearl, thank you so much, honey. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. Olivia has no one to blame but herself. She's done this to herself. Absolutely. And if anyone wants to think otherwise, it's the reactor's fault. It's this one's fault. It's Tom's fault. It's Dick's fault. It's Harry's fault. It's Gerard's fault. It's Lorenzo's fault. It's Phoenix's fault. It's Brandon's fault. It's the cop's fault. It's Jafakin's fault. It's the reactor's fault. It's the troll's fault. It's loyalty gang. It's diaper gang. It's this one. It's that one. The black one. The white one. The this one. The that one. It's everyone. Period. It's Dallas. It's Texas. It's Florida. I didn't have a daddy. He left me. I'm trifling. I'm stupid. I lie. I connive. I manipulate. I do all the things. Period. It's your fault, baby. It's your fault. You're a grown up. You're a mother. You're a wife. You're a YouTuber. You chose to put all this shit out here. And I'm telling you, on a stack of Bibles, yeah, you wouldn't want to meet me in the courtroom. If I was the judge, bitch, it would have been long gone. I would have had a court order pregnancy test on your ass to make sure that you were pregnant and eliminate the fact that the man standing in front of me could not be the father just based on a pregnancy test. And the fact that you are lying or telling the truth and your lack of discretion and or manipulation tactics would not be good in the interest of minors who don't need to be so fucking confused all the time. You would have to get your shit together. You would have to get your shit together. You would have to get some counseling. And I would need to be convinced that a bitch has her mind back right before I would allow young children who do not deserve to be so confused. Okay? Get that twisted. All right? It would be so nice if we could end this live and I have 200 likes. Like, I would love that. Like, that would make my damn day, period. Okay. Steph DIY Queen, what's good, honey? Let's see. Let me check some more of these comments and then we're going to get up out of here. Everyone's fault but her own. Wait, I lost it. Damn. Everyone's fault but hers. It's called her mistakes, but want to nail everyone to the cross. Girl, Lisa +3. Good morning, honey. She's not nailing nobody to the cross. Ain't nobody taking that for her. We got our own crosses to bear. Okay. Does she still have a members only? You know what? I clicked on her link tree and I clicked on the OnlyFans, if that's what you're talking about, and it was gone. Okay. Um, Erica says she's allergic to taking accountability. Common denominator. Yeah, that would be her. Thrift store planning and plotting. Yes. In a pandemic. Okay. With a woman who makes money. If you need money to buy your gifts, buy your kids gifts for the holidays, unless you are not someone who is into doing that, then aside a Christmas savings account or go to Toys for Tots. Go to damn Chrissy Loves the Kids. Christy had a whole charity program going on, okay? I don't know who took part in it. It's none of my business. But at the end of the day, bitch, if you weren't so salty and nasty, maybe Christy could have helped you with some gifts. Maybe if you would stop getting lip fillers and injections and braids that don't look good on you and those ugly ass, disgusting nails and stop dressing like a second grader, maybe you would understand that you look stupid out here trying to buy designer glasses to keep up with the Joneses and keep up with the bougie gang when, bitch, you're still part of the diaper trash box gang. Okay, girl, stop it. Stop being such a baby out here. You're not loyalty gang. A bitch is not even loyal. Okay, you got to have loyalty tatted on you because you're not loyal. Loyalty needs to be in your heart, not tatted on your arm. You're diaper gang. You're a fucking crybaby ass liar. Okay, that's what you are. Go ahead, call your sisters and see if they can help you, your fellow liars out here on the YouTube streets, okay? Go ahead and call all those people and see if they can help you out, okay? Because low key, they've been trying to connect with you for a long time. Diaper Gang Gang, you're like the queen of Diaper Gang Gang. They all been trying to connect with you, rock with you, roll with you. I mean, damn, that's a whole video in and of itself. That's not my content, but for whoever's content out there, girl, you could draw direct lines to Diaper Gang. They all been trying to be loyalty gang affiliated, but it's just damn Diaper Gang to me. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. We're gonna do this, and then I might just do 2 outros today. So, guys, talk amongst yourselves. Have a good time. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I'm gonna have another video dropping later today. Okay. And that's it, and that's all.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
Whatever. There's different
I'm
technicalities to the shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
I'm just saying, whatever negativity. Hold on. Hello. Alright.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. Ooh, why Fashionova keep hitting me up though? Cause I'm that bitch. 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 I'm just playing.
could learn a lot from you, gotta come teach me. You a little hot girl, you a little sweet too. Sweet like pearland, sweet like peach. I could tell you crazy, she crazy. Seen it on the plan, trying to see that shit. I know I get her, cause I like her. She can lock it down, I can tell by how you. See how you did, homeboy, so please take it. Good to have me on your side, I ain't saying that you. This guy's trouble, but I ain't. Hey. No. Seen how you did, homeboy, please take it easy on me. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. I don't wanna play no games, play no games.
Welcome to Love, Lies, and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notifications so you can be notified every time I go live.